Hey, welcome back. It's day number 5. I made it 5 days in. Woohoo! So I'm 1/6 into completing the challenge. And it is a challenge because it's 30 days of talking to you. So thank you for joining me. It's really cool. I'm loving the experience. I did have a little channel in South Africa previously that I used to post to quite regularly, but then when I moved to Ireland, that all changed a wee bit. Windows a bit misted up. It was a little cold, as you saw by the temperature thing I showed. So we're on our way to do the first edition of the Album Art Show. I kind of had to go off radio because I was very involved, well I still am, with my gigs, and I was doing a Sunday morning show, which really, I'd often get home at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I got it lucky, but never before 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So I was absolutely smashed because after a week of working during the day and then still doing a gig and then driving far. So we do gigs all over Ireland. So oftentimes we'd be traveling, and what I can tell you from my experience so far in these few days is that I've changed things up a little bit. My original plan was to record on my cell phone, edit on my cell phone, and then send that all up. So I can change it as I wish, and you as a creator, if you do decide to take to doing this, will be able to experience for yourself the various technologies out there. Fortunately, I have worked on a number of the softwares in editing. In South Africa, I edited a couple of TV programs as well for SuperSport. So I've got a little bit of experience in that. It's just I need to get that muscle memory, and I need to get this interaction going again because I haven't been doing it for so long. So I need to now just grow that muscle, like going back to the gym. I need to grow that muscle. I need to train that muscle again, and then the results will obviously come from there. Chatting to my friend Dean in Jakarta in Indonesia yesterday. Dean, I'm glad, boy. Dean has worked for some of the biggest fitness companies in the world, and he's worked all over the world, especially the Middle East with some of the biggest. And he has got over 30 years of experience. And Dean lives in Jakarta. He was showing me yesterday where he lives, and it's so rural, it's so beautiful. He's got the most amazing story to tell. And I know, Dean, that you are going to make an absolute success of your channel too. What I'll do is, as soon as you've got that up and running, I will link to that in one of my vlogs. We're about to go in under the tunnel here. So this tunnel goes in under the River Lee, which is the gateway for boats above us. So it's a beautiful bridge, and it's long. There's another one in Dublin that's probably even bigger. In fact, it is bigger. So this is all underwater. Can you believe? Subterranean. Love it. So cool. Right, we're almost out. And there we are. And we're out now, and you'll see the change in the light. So I'm going to go to our studio today, which is not far from us. So I'm in an area called the Dunkettle Interchange, which I'm just going through here, which when we moved to Cork, they were still busy building. And man, I tell you, it's made a massive difference. In front of me over here, just to describe, I'm going over the river now again. So the river's it's wide, man. Jeepers. A lot of traffic circles, we call them roundabouts here. I thought a roundabout was a thing that kids played on in the playground, but in fact it's a traffic management system. So to the left of me over here is a whole lot of container yards and places where they load the ships. So it's the port of Cork. On the show today, I'm going to be just talking about what's going on in Cork. Last night, Wendy went out with her friend Tracy and the girls. They went out to a place called Oliver Plunkett. And my friend Gemma and her band Gemma and the Jets were playing there. And it was just so amazing. At 11:45 or something like it, or 11:30 or something like it, we were walking through the streets of Cork, safe as houses. And it actually wasn't too cold, probably about the same temperature as it is now. Wasn't too cold, and same temperature more or less as what it is now. So going through an area called the Glen now, which takes us, so that's the north side of the river. Like my friend Carl says, north side for life. A lot of roadworks happening at the moment. She's enjoying the music. Right, here we go, Popham's Hill. Wow, it's flippin' steep. It feels like you're taking off in a jet. Literally the angle changes like this. You won't be able to see on the camera because of the stabilization. But my old dirty diesel making it up the hill here. It's really cool. Drivers are very friendly around here, you know. Let's park the Jeep. Oh, Donald's here already. I see his posh cars there. So he got out of bed fairly early. And look, he made a parking for me. Thanks, Donald. You're a legend, boy. Say hello.
Hey! How's it going?
We
See?
can fade his lights.
It's alive.
Yeah,
Look at that.
something.
There we go.
Six minutes and 46 seconds of some of the most incredible music of our lifetimes. Private Investigation, eerie story, beautiful video as well. But that's one you've got to sit down and just appreciate, just enjoy. And you heard it first. If you haven't heard it before, it's the Album Art Show. Good morning and welcome. My name is Pierre. It's 9:39 right now, featuring the album Love Over Gold from 1982 as part of our Album Art Show. The first edition, we've got 3 albums together today, and this next track is something totally different. Is that you there?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's
there you go.
that's
You got me
himself.
on.
That's himself. There we go.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Thank you very much. It's good to have you back on the airwaves. Nice to hear your voice. And
Thank you, sir.
Great program.
Oh,
Loved
very
the
good.
track loved all the tracks, but particularly Mark Knopfler there, Straits Brothers in Arms, my favourite. Well, one of. Absolutely. I'm going to drop another one of my favourites in the hope that you'll include it in the coming weeks.
Do tell.
Chris Rea.
Oh,
Yeah,
His-
some of his stuff.
yeah, the late
it's
great Chris Rea. I was so sad
brilliant.
when I got the
Yeah.
news, man.
And of course, he had a great relationship with Ireland.
That's
he
right.
was kind of recognised in Ireland before he was recognised
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah, yeah.
And the reason he was is because his songs are great stories.
Yeah, yeah,
and,
yeah.
As you well know from living here, the Irish are great
Love
storytellers.
stories,
and
yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
stories, so
And that's what I'm trying
it's
to
a
do.
perfect
I'm
match.
trying to evoke the stories behind. I'm trying to expose the stories behind some of those albums,
Yeah,
you know. Another album I'm going to do, and many people don't know about him, Gary Moore.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
So-
No, I will admit I don't know too much about him.
Yeah.
Parisian Walkways is
Yeah.
what springs to mind.
But
with
that
Phil
that
Lynott.
again is like the Dire Straits thing. We don't
Yeah.
know. I'm going to be featuring the album called Wild Frontier.
Oh, brilliant!
Oh
yeah,
my
look forward to
God, the
that.
beauty, just the the Elan pipes in there. He just, and did you know this? You know who was his pretty much who took Gary Moore under his wing?
Who
Christy Moore.
was it?
True story. I'll tell you
Never
that
knew
story
that.
when we talk about the album.
Ah, you see, there you go. Yeah, yeah.
Great song. So much advice there in one little segment of music. I mean, if you manage to get one bit of advice out of that, you're probably brighter than I. So go and listen to it again. It's Baz Luhrmann and Sunscreen. Got, I don't know, just use. By the way, summer coming up soon. We'll get some sunscreen going as well on my vlog, which by the way went live on Tuesday. And Donald alluded to it as well. If you want to go and follow it, please do. I'd love you if you did that. It would be really cool. It's called Gen X YouTuber, and I'll also have it up on my socials as well, and maybe we'll get it up on the Cork City Community Radio socials as well. That's my bit for today. Thank you so much. I will see you again, and you'll hear from me again next Saturday. Same place, same time, same frequency, and same website as well. I'll leave you with this classic as I say goodbye. Hasta la vista, baby. That's me, I'm out. Good.
you.
See you
All
later.
right. Yeah,
Cheers, man.
see you soon.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.
Thanks, love.
Right, so there it is. The end of episode number 1. Let's head home.